Colleagues, Peter Shreve, Joint Secretary, Isle of Wight. I'm grateful to Motion 16 earlier this morning who mentioned targeting older teachers with experience but costing a lot of money. This falls into that category as well. Michael Gove's been mentioned today as well. Believe it or not, he doesn't have a degree in politics. Yet he appears to be a politician. He doesn't have a degree in education. But he appears to have been Education Secretary. And for all I know, he doesn't have a privy. Yet he's still a Privy Councillor. I'll give you time to think about his motion. I'll give you time to think about this amended motion. Do you know someone who teaches something without a degree? Do you know someone who teaches without an A-level? Do you know someone who teaches even without a GCSE qualification? How difficult is that? These people need help. If so, they really need help. Help, just like me. Help! I need somebody, help! Not just anybody, help! I need somebody, help! When I was younger, so much younger than today, I taught just one or two subjects every way. I never really needed anybody's help in any way. Ooh! Now these days are gone and I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind, I've opened up the doors. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. But why? Well, recently asked me, Peter, what do you teach? So I told him, actually I'm really well qualified. I'm an AST, I have 3 degrees, German, Information Systems and Education Management. I'm a bit weird, I have 3 PGCEs, German, IT and Specific Learning Difficulties, Dyslexia. I'm really well qualified, that's what I teach. No, said my new head, you teach students and you do what I tell you. So what have I been teaching the last few years? Well, 2011 I was asked to teach Mandarin. But first I was asked to learn it. Long story short, I attended a course, one of the first teachers in Britain to go to the University of Beijing. And then I did an OU course. And then the following year, austerity kind of kicked in. But I paid my way to go back to do an advanced beginners course in Beijing. I was keen, like all teachers. But now these days, the head has gone, and I'm not so self-assured. Now I find the new head's changed his mind, and Spanish is the chore. So I completed an OU course, level 1 and 2. And found I was the Spanish head of department for a year. Long story short, last September I was timetabled for French, Spanish, English, Reading Mastery, Computer Studies, SRS, IT and Finance, and then after 7 weeks, Web Design. I do appreciate you being around. Could one of my 4 line managers help me get my feet back on the ground? Won't you please help me? After all, I taught none of these subjects last year, and some still don't have written schemes of work. Won't you please help me? And now my life has changed in oh so many ways. My confidence seems to vanish in the haze, but every now and then I feel so insecure. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being proud. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Please help me. I ask you to support, so that nobody has to also teach singing lessons.
Thank you, Confidence, for helping me let Peter finish his song. I do have to be tired.
I guarantee I'm not going to sing, so I wasn't aware Peter was actually going to sing. We could have done a duet. But first thing I want to say, really, thank you to Peter. I know joining together in union is not an easy thing, but Peter and the rest of ATL on the Isle of Wight, and ourselves have worked really well. It's been quite a smooth transition, so I really want to say thank you to them. I started teaching 17 years ago. I'm still in the same school, although we've got 3 different names of the school. And when I joined, I was quite junior in my department. I teach science. And for the first 10 years, I was the most junior member of staff. That's changed. I'm now the most senior member of staff. In the last 6 years, we've sort of flitted between RI, special measures, RI, back to special measures. I think we're technically inadequate now. So, the pressure that is created has been immense. And lots of my friends, lots of my colleagues have had to leave my school, including my own wife. And lots of teachers now are part-time. When I joined, there was 2 part-time members of staff. Now we are in the majority of part-time staff. This is causing havoc with the timetable. Every sympathy with the person who does the timetable. So Tuesday's now my worst day. I know period 3. At the end of period 3, I've got to unhook my laptop from all the cables, disentangle it, and have a brisk 5-minute walk with my box of tricks over to East Block, across the wind or the rain or whatever it may be, dodging students as I go, and set up and try and be ready for another lesson I've got to teach. Because for the first time ever in my career, I've got to teach a subject that's outside of my comfort zone. And I often say apology to the students. It's not my first thing, but we do our best and we get on as best we can. So I think this is really an important amendment. I think it's really a facet of the fact that the pressure, the funding cuts are really taking its toll, and ultimately it's the staff and the students who are suffering. So please support the amendment.